I'm gonna take cuttings from the lemon lime first, and then we'll put her in her home. How about that? All right, let's do it. She's so heavily root bound in this pot that all her roots are intertwined and intermixed and weaving around each other inside this pot. As I'm pulling these roots apart, trying to divide her from inside, all those roots are gonna, yeah, come apart, but it's gonna start crumbling and crumbling and crumbling. It's gonna be hard for me to keep the root ball intact. And that's what I was trying to avoid. I didn't want to mess up the root ball. So what I'm gonna do is upsize her. I'm gonna put her in a bigger pot. These are the 10-inch clear pots. Look how big this sucker is compared to my head. And I think I'm gonna put her in it. What do you think, guys? There's gonna be some room on the bottom for her to grow and on the sides. So as I'm looking at her, I can put her in this pot right now and kind of visualize how she's gonna sit inside of it. Damn, she's just so heavily root bound and has a lot of growth on her. So all this growth right here, what I'm planning on doing is taking cuttings. I'm gonna take a crap load of cuttings from her. I want her to be the same length at the tips over here. So let's do this. I am just gonna chop, and oh, I don't want to see it. All right, so these are now cuttings. And let's take the sticky trap out. That's how these things work. With this pot size here, but this is so heavily root bound. Like these roots are really expanded into this pot. You can kind of feel them on the side too. So we'll take her out and we'll see what we could do with these roots. And this is another reason why I like using this top right here. Man, she is heavily root bound up in this thing. Yeah, guys, look at this. Wow. Look at all those roots. See how she's root bound? She's going around herself over and over again and not getting the nutrients that she needs, because like she's looking ugly now, but hopefully within about a week or so or two, she'll start looking better. So the roots, I think I will try to tease just a little bit, not a lot. And I do have a lot of perlite. You see all the perlite falling off? And so when I tease her, I'm just rubbing on the side, just loosening up a bunch of these roots. That's all I'm doing. I'm not going to pull her apart because I wanted to. I wanted to separate this thing. But I'm just going to let her grow out. And then I'll just work with the cuttings. See in between, you see the, I don't know if you can see the roots, how they're kind of open now. Or they're kind of loosened up a little bit, right? That allows them to freely, once they get into that pot, to freely grow through that soil instead of around itself like it was before. So now we teased the roots. She's looking good. I'm going to just kind of estimate where I'm going to put the bottom of the soil in there. So it looks like it's about an inch from the bottom, right? This soil here has a lot of perlite, and it has some peat moss in here. It has some chunky mix, like little bark, fine bark pieces, which is good. And it also has a little bit of fertilizer. See the chunks that come in here? The woody chunks? These are fine because it allows drainage to go through. But it also holds moisture, if you know what I mean. All right, let's see how she looks. All right, so what I'm trying to do here, when I put her in this pot, I want to make sure that the top of where she sits, I want to make sure that it doesn't go past this lip, right, when I put her in here. So what I like doing is I like turning her like this. When I do that, when I move her back and forth in the pot on the soil, her roots start getting a little bit more looser in there, which is okay. And it kind of pushes her down a little bit more into the soil. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to adjust her, put her in the middle, and now you see where she sits. You see where she's at now, this lip? She's right below it. So now when I water, I have a little bit of lip up top to get that water to fill, and then it'll seep right through, right? All right, let's go and finish her off. So now that she's in here, I'm gonna get her fertilized shortly. Then I'll show you in about a couple weeks how she looks. All right, guys. Hope you have a good Sunday. I'm out.